Thank you for tuning in to the Bud and Roach Show.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
This is the Bud and Roach Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're here with a game. You know what time it is? I just want to let all you clowns know. That was the world premiere of the new Spick trailer. We successfully did that, and I love it. Fucking TV, bro. Like. I want to just say to YouTube, you gave me a little scare before, like YouTube was shut down for like 3 hours.
What happened though?
I don't know. It was just like the shit just wasn't working, and I just had to contemplate whether or not we was gonna go back to radio for the night, and that shit bored the shit out of me. I was just like, I mean, the only thing exciting about radio right now is the fact that Bud and Roach is gonna be co-hosting a new AM show.
Yes.
Starting this Saturday.
This Saturday
1600 AM. Big shout out to Eddie Duran, man. Holy shit. We doing it, man.
Big, yes.
You ready for AM?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's
You ready for FCC regulations?
You know, it's gonna be a change, man. But I think it's gonna be easy. It's just about discipline. You know, we do have discipline on here. This allows us to be ourselves. But it's not hard to be disciplined for a couple of minutes and not sound like a slap dick cursing all over the place.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm positive that we're gonna take over WWRL. Almost sounds like a wrestling organization.
It does.
Makes me excited about it though. That makes me excited even more. You know, we had 2 guests planned to come on the show tonight, and we couldn't get in contact with one of them. Hopefully, he's not dead in a ditch somewhere. So we got.
That's just the worst case scenario to jump to.
I mean, if you scheduled to come on live,
yeah,
like you better be dead.
I guess you just hope he's safe. Maybe not dead. Maybe hurt himself. Hope you're okay. But we're down to 1 guest now. But it's gonna be a good interview. I feel. They're all good interviews.
Breezy, man. Shout out to Morning View, man. You missed it. You fucking turd.
I was sick.
You were sick.
I was the world's greatest hype man for one night, man. I got to live my Flavor Flav fantasy, man.
Yeah. Yo, he kept going even into the song. Like, he was just like, ain't nobody fucking with my bird.
Hey, man. Hey, you guys, it was supposed to be a second. You guys cut me off a little fast. I didn't get to say everything I wanted, but it just went so good. I thought you guys would give me a quick intro and got them amped while I was going. I handed it off and you guys just went. You know
what it is that people in Long Island, they're not used to black hype men. Like over there, you got a bunch of guys that just go out and they play what they play. You chose a very interesting spot to make your debut.
It was, man, but I feel it went over pretty good.
It was good.
I feel it went over pretty good.
Everybody was hypo for that shit.
That's why I did it, man. I want to give
It was definitely good. But what do you guys think about the show? Like,
it was good, man.
Did I do good?
You did fucking great, man. That was a good fucking show, bro.
The band killed it, of course. Yeah. The other bands that played, I was pretty upset that I missed the fucking Green Day tribute.
I'm pretty upset I missed the Green Day and the Creed tribute, man, because I heard they played My Sacrifice.
No, I was there for that.
I'm mad I wasn't. I'm still, the No Doubt Gwen Stefani tribute was fan-fucking-tastic. I'm just still a little pissed they didn't play fucking Don't Speak. You gotta play.
I bring him backstage and shit, and I turn around and he's talking to these 2 chicks. And my guitarist Dan, he comes up, he's like, man, he wastes no fucking time, man. This guy, look at that, that's called G. That's G, man. That's Mac. G Mac.
Wish he was.
Call you G Mac.
G Mac. Sounds weird.
Oh shit. But Breeze, man, Breeze showed us a lot of love at Revolution.
Yo,
He let me play some originals, man, which really meant a lot to me to play some of my shit on that stage. But yo, like I said, man, we do the fucking, man. Like
it was, that shit was crazy, bro. That stage was awesome.
That was a big ass stage.
It was, bro.
Formerly Ollie's Point. It's called Revolution Bar right now, but that shit it's a hell of a spot, man. And if all the bands I've played there, like some pretty big fucking bands have graced that stage, and to be able to say that I've played there 3 times already, like I played that stage 3 times already, and I think this last time I actually did it justice. The first 2 times I wasn't really happy with what happened, but got another shot, bro. I fucking did it.
Hey, man.
And I'm playing on December 1st at the Bitter End again. $5, that's nothing. December 1st, I think I go on like at 9:30. So
Day of the week is that?
it's a Sunday night. It's the singer-songwriter sessions with Larry Oaks. Big shout out to Larry Oaks, man. Like,
Same thing from before.
yeah,
The last one was Sunday too, right?
yeah. So I'm going back. I got some new stuff. Nobody's really heard anything yet. I'm trying to keep all my shit sheltered. Like, that was the biggest problem for me as a musician before, was the fact that every time I fucking started recording shit, I'd start giving out sneak previews to everybody. Dude, it's not even like 1% finished, man, but tell me what you think. It's like, you fucking it up for yourself. Like, that's why Jay-Z got bodyguards around his fucking, all that shit that he records. Come on, you can't just transport that shit.
They talk about that shit like it's fucking
Jason Statham. He hires Jason Statham to get that shit to his career.
Sounds like the beginning of a bad like hip hop freaking 2000s movie.
And I guess we should announce this is a perfect time to bring this shit up. As you guys can obviously see through the trailer for Spick that we opened the show with, we have new members on the team, and I think we should take this time out to recognize these 2 individuals that for lack of a better phrase, man, they do the fucking. Like, these people, they've been grinding their whole life. They believe in in their dreams, and they execute it every day. These are people that don't rest. These are people that I know that are really on that hashtag no sleep team and shit. Like, these people, day and night, this is what they do, and now they're doing it for Bud and Roach. So welcome to the family. Lady Ange, Caesar Stay Fly Rivera, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to call in at some point in the show.
That was let me get a word in there, man. But welcome to the team, man. I mean,
you can stay on.
They put in work, man. I mean, it's great to have new addition. I feel it's only gonna get better from here, man. To bring in 2 people, it's very rare to get. It's almost like in sports. You don't have two people that talented be allowed to hit the market and have them know what they want to do, and they believe in us and we believe in them, and it's a great thing to be working with, man. And just working on that Spick trailer was fun enough, man. So just off the vibe on that, I think
that was our first. And once we got together, like, it was just an addition. Like, there was no real new people there. Like, everybody was just there.
It didn't feel like it was like. It didn't feel like it was like, yeah, now like now this is what's going on. It didn't feel like that type of thing. Like, we got like looking, like, you got to give him the funny eye. It was like, hey, so hey, hey. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. So I guess you didn't take the words out my mouth there. I mean, it out there.
And it's funny that when I was setting everything up, you mentioned that you were happy that all this happened and that it feels good. And in all reality, bringing these 2 people on, I no longer feel like there's anything missing. And this was something that for a long time, just for whatever reason, no matter what we did, we couldn't execute to the fullest potential that we have. And now I feel that we can. Now I feel that we have self-sufficiency completely in this unit, and everybody does something and everybody does it great. And now it's just time for us to keep taking over, man. We got an AM show starting on Saturday. Like, I never dreamed to be able to do the shit that we do.
Yeah, this is just like still speechless about the AM thing. It's like it hasn't happened yet. Probably till I get there, it's probably gonna be the same thing like before the first time we went live. First day we did it, man. Just probably got the BGs for a little bit, couple minutes, and once I'm going, it's go time, man.
And I'm looking forward to the setup.
Yeah, man.
Because I don't know if Eddie gave you this analogy. I had a talk with him, trying to find out exactly how things were gonna go, and he said it's basically the same setup like TMZ has, where you got the old dude as the ringleader and shit, and then the young people kind of be the contributors throughout the entire show. And so Eddie Duran's hosting Pale Blue Light Radio, man, and you know, Bud and Roach, we proud to be a part of that shit.
Yeah.
This is our first
And
AM
I like
gig.
the name, man. It's like it's a cool name, Pale Blue Light Radio. It's like people gonna be like that. Just sounds so like sophisticated. So
And you know, it's crazy. The other day, I was thinking about this shit, and usually, you know, everything that we do, I try to get through some sort of barter. Like, I don't really try to pay for shit. I'll be like, I'll give you some promo. You fucking, like, that's how I've always done things. And the other day, I was thinking of approaching somebody about something. And usually, when you say, I got a TV show or I got a radio show, and they'd be like, oh, what is it on? You'd be like, oh, well, it's on the internet. And they kind of give you, like, oh, so you have to work extra hard. We have an AM show now. So it's just like, when we do events, like me and you in particular, because the rest of the team can't do this, but me and you in particular, when we go to events, I'm getting like event badges for Bud and Roach, the Bud and Roach show, and then we're gonna have event badges for WWRL. And to have two successful shows that you're a part of.
well, are the event badges like the thing that they wear around the neck?
The press, yeah, the press badges.
It's like it's in like the little. Like,
So as soon as you go into the event, people know who you're there from, like they know everything about it. And it a lot is, you could get in places backstage that you'd never fucking believe. Like,
Word.
it's all about
You
press
think I'll be
badges.
able to cover sports backstage?
I have no doubt about that shit.
Word. Get me into yo. I gotta talk to.
This is we're
gotta talk to
an
Eddie.
official presence. We're an official presence online. Like,
I just drew wood. No offense. I would love to be at a press conference and cover it.
you have that. You just gotta make it happen.
Gotta figure this out.
Like, I spoke to Lady Ange and I said, I've never been to the fucking Puerto Rican Day parade, and neither has my dad. And I want my first time to go to the parade to be me singing on a fucking float some salsa songs with my dad up there with me. We trying to make that shit happen. That shit'll be fucking, come on. My first time there, and that's exposure too, man. You know I'm gonna have a Bud and Roach shirt. I'm gonna have my dad wear a fucking Bud and Roach shirt. I'm gonna have my dad with a fucking cannon blasting out Bud and Roach shirts.
Yeah, give me a can, nigga. Dress shit like it was a sports game.
This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. And you know, one person that's always you know, been 100% with us from the beginning. You know, we just welcome two new people, but we got to give it up for Big Rich, man, because
Big Rich, brother.
there is no Bud and Roach without Big Rich. And we played this video last week, but it's only right that we do it again. This is Big Rich letting you know what it is, and we love you, brother.
What's good, everybody? This is Rich, aka Big Rich of the Bud and Roach Show. I'm gonna try to make these videos at least once a week or once every couple weeks. This is my first one, so I just wanna, you know, give you a background of the Bud and Roach Show and what's about, and you know, stuff like that. So basically everybody involved with the show, we grew up together. We're all from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. We're family. We got love for each other. We help each other. We respect each other. The show's every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Sharp. It's broadcast live, past radio episodes, and now it's on TV. If you go to www.budandroach.com, you can check out the past episodes, and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Sharp is a brand new live episode. You can check myself out. I got a blog. You can check out my Instagram, all that stuff. You go to bigrich.budandroach.com. You can check all that out. On Fridays, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific, you got Nick and Lisa of The Subjective Perspective. Nick has his own show every Friday. It's 8 p.m. his time, 11 p.m. Eastern. So check him out. You know, he throws knowledge out there. He's great. You know, him and Lisa, awesome people. And that's really about it. You know, every week or every couple weeks I'm gonna throw a new video up and try to, you know, just try to do this as often as I can so you could get to know me and all that. So that's basically the Bud and Roach Show. Check us all out live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Sharp at www.budandroach.com. Don't miss it.
The media.
So you guys heard it, man. Big Rich in the building as always.
Yeah, man. Always, you know, Big Rich has held us down, man, from day one with this thing, bro. And
We still gonna go out there, man. Like I said it to you guys the other week. So we're gonna go see Big Rich in his crib. So you better have some fucking beers in the fridge and shit. We're gonna bring more, but I want them cold when I get there and shit. Need a cold
nothing
one.
like an ice cold, bro.
And he lives type far, so
Yeah, Rich is out there.
It's
man.
called Far Rock.
Yeah, man, we gotta go chill with Big Rich, man. Big Rich always holds us down, man.
You gotta do that shit.
Yeah,
Man.
but you know, in the media right now, man, there's a couple of things. We don't have much time, but right now, man, last week was the launch of the first of the, now it's kind of weird to say it, the next generation systems with Sony PlayStation 4 coming out, man.
The naked.
The next generation, next gen. I sort of bit the back of my tongue while I was saying that, so it sounded weird.
There's a fucking mosquito in here. See
Yeah.
that shit?
Damn, I just saw it again.
That shit is taunting us right now. Like, y'all motherfuckers is on TV.
But
You ain't gonna swing at me.
there.
Oh shit. But let's talk about the PS4
Yeah.
because this is. I
You
mean,
made me
it's
see it,
kind
now
of
it's
fucking distracting me. But
yeah,
we're gonna have to fucking.
it's gonna
This
it's gonna come over here.
fucking
It's gonna be
bastard.
the cause of its own doom.
Like Mr. Miyagi with some fucking chopsticks. Just catch that shit.
But you know, a lot of people were having problems with these systems. And, you know, it's kind of funny because a lot of people were asking me, "Yo, which way you gonna get Xbox One, PlayStation 4?" And it's like, I don't want either right now, man. Like, I barely get the chance to play the games I have, like, in Xbox.
People make
360.
fun of me for still playing like Nintendo 64, but I like classic shit. I still play Mario. Like I was playing Mario 3 the other day on fucking online.
Yeah.
So the
I
classic
figured
games to me are the best
I have
games.
emulators on my phone. I'm always playing Sega and Super Nintendo shit, man. But you know, like, it's just like right now, the generation of games is like 360 and PS3 already. So, like, for me, I'm one of those, like, right now, it's like a point where it's like, all right, I've already seen a lot in gaming. I think I'm okay for now. I think I don't need this at launch. And the big thing that with these things, a lot of people don't realize, they always launch with a shitload of
You
bugs
said you don't need it at launch,
at launch.
but he will need it.
At some point, I mean, you guys saw me while we were looking at the trailer for MLB 14, the show. Should there be a price tag around March? A price tag drop around March, April? Should the funds be available? I'm not gonna say no. But right now, no, it's not anything I need. And if a price tag drop doesn't happen, I won't be getting it. But,
Yeah, but you know that you've known me my whole life, and you
Yeah.
know that I've always gotten systems like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years after they fucking came
you've
out.
always known me to have.
And then
them
I'll just come
right
borrow
when they
like
come
all
out.
all the old games that he wouldn't play anymore. You missed it. I see it over there.
Damn it.
All the old games that he wouldn't play. I'll be like, yo, how is that? I never played that.
Yeah, hold it, man. hold it.
I'm a game muncher.
But that's what happens, man.
I think that fucker bit me.
Damn,
Look at that. Fresh bite.
gotcha.
Piece of shit. We're gonna get him
Someone
though.
else is gonna get
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him.
But you know, they launched. Some people were having problems right off the bat. Some people were they hooked it up, and the thing that the PlayStation does is it's like you have to sort of install the game onto the hard drive sometimes, or install parts of the game. And some people, they put their disc in, did that, and it didn't work again. It just shut down and then turned back on. And other people did it, and they plugged it in, and it just wouldn't turn on. There's different people having different things. It's sort of like Xbox, the red rings that Xbox had. Only
red
this is
rings
a
of
blue,
death.
yeah. Only this is like a blue pulsing light. They said. The fucked up part about it is Sony has been made aware of it, and a lot of retailers who sold them. But it appears like it's gonna be months before most people get the next system, because they just don't have any.
That's why you never buy at launch. Never buy at launch, because the next week you're gonna have a fucking article on a blog with everything wrong with the fucking system. People don't learn, man. I got Dreamcast like almost 7 years after that shit came out.
It was perfected. I got Dreamcast launch. It was fun. You know, my Dreamcast never really even had any problem, bro. Tell you the truth, I never had no problem with my Dreamcast.
I got my Dreamcast and then I modded that shit.
Yeah, I remember you and Drew modded yours.
Play bootleg games. I started downloading games.
Yo, that shit was crazy. But I remember PlayStation 1 at launch.
That shit was nuts.
You had to. I remember I had the one, the 6-tail, with the three pins at each end, and we eventually had to start flipping it over fit to play, setting it up on the side for it to play, like having like we had to set that shit up.
Your PlayStation 1, you had to have that shit upside down.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I thought you were talking about your Dreamcast.
Nah, the PlayStation 1.
Oh shit.
That was the first one, the 6-tail, man. With was the 3 plugs, the red, white, and the yellow.
I remember Cool Borders 3, playing Cool Borders 3 with you and your brother. We just had the demo, so we just go down the same slope.
Yeah, same. Yo, but we used to go in. Remember when we eventually got Cool Borders 3 though? You got it, right?
I think so, yeah.
We played that shit heavy, man.
Cool Borders 2 was good too, man.
Yeah.
But then I played SSX Tricky.
SSX, bro.
Once I got into SSX,
that was just crazy.
That to me is one of the best snowboarding games of all time. Like,
it is. That shit was fun, man. But
and I've never even been snowboarding. I lived through the games, man.
Yeah, man. You know, snowboarding. That's what first generated my interest in snowboarding, bro. I was like, man, I want to snowboard, bro. I'm gonna figure out a way to go again this year.
We gotta fucking like
this winter, man.
I like to get some footage of that shit.
That shit is fucking fun. For you,
I like to get footage of us holding the camera while we're going down.
Actually, you gotta get something mounted.
Like a fucking
head,
like one of them head cams.
The best I feel I would be able to do holding that shit would be like if I'm just like on my heels, like one board, like just like this, going slow. Like if you really wanted to try that shit, you need to have helmet cam. But
that shit's nuts.
It's fun, bro. The last time I did it was 2 years ago, like right before I got hurt.
Snowboard?
Yeah, it was right before I got hurt, but that shit was fucking fun, man. Like I miss that shit. Like it's nothing like it. I
used to skateboard, man. Then I had to stop that shit because I almost broke my arm in the yard one day. I was just like,
only thing is,
I can't give up my arm.
I'd say rent the helmet, man. If you're snowboarding, rent a helmet. If you don't have a helmet, rent one. I'll say I've hit my head some pretty hard times without my helmet before, and without a helmet, and it was on like soft, like sort of packed powder. It wasn't like hard, heavy or ice, man. But like I don't want to hit my head hard, man. I've hit my head hard on that type of like snow and like ice.
I told you about my plan to for the wrestling shit, right?
Yeah.
Was it you that I was talking about getting a shirt that says "Put me through the fucking table"?
Nah, you didn't.
Who the fuck was that? I had a long discussion about my whole purpose in doing this wrestling thing. Is that I want to get put through tables. I want to be the guy that gets put through tables.
You're crazy. You want to be like Shane McMahon? You just want the thrill of it.
You
want to fall off a Titantron for no reason.
I want to be.
I want to fall off something 60 feet higher.
I want to be behind the microphone. I want to fucking like
Yeah.
But put me through a fucking table, man. Like I'm ready. I'm ready for that shit. That shit would have helped me mentally. That shit would have helped me if I get put through a table, bro.
Like table.
That's therapy.
I need to know how that would help you mentally.
That shit is therapy, bro.
That's just
because I dream about this shit, and if I'm actually doing it, then I can move on with the rest of my life and just stop dreaming about getting put through a table.
Here's what you do: you go buy a real cheap wood table,
telling you.
Run through it. You've been put through a table. You did it yourself.
I was gonna call Lou to tell him to put me through a table just so I could start now.
Yeah. Like I still want to know like what type of tables they use because they break so fast. Like they're so flimsy and shit.
Yeah,
like, I want to know like what type of wood that is. That
I'm
can
not
break
trying to
that
go
quick.
to a lunch
like,
table.
You ever see
Like
these tables, nigga? You look at them like, and every time I look at them, shit, I'm like, nigga, ain't no way. like I go through that shit, nigga. I remember as
like
kids,
this thick.
Nigga, I remember nigga not even
Like,
nigga, like
hell
this.
no.
Nigga, like nigga, as kids, I remember nigga at the fucking after school shit, the table's there, nigga, and we tried it a few times, and all we did was break the legs. Like the tables never.
We need custom made wrestling tables.
Those shits, nigga.
They gotta be. I mean, we could get them from somewhere. Picnic tables.
Yeah.
Let's get some fucking picnic tables. Put me through a picnic
Those
table.
shits are like cheap ones.
Those are the ones with the beam in the middle.
Yeah.
Nah, that's gonna break my back.
I don't know what type of, cause the tables just break. So the table, nigga, it just has the shits at the end, nigga, screws holding up.
Tonight
the
on
sides and
Fox
folds.
News, tragedy strikes in Brooklyn. Bud and Roach CEO tried to put himself through a table, and his neck exploded. He has 3 slip discs and broke both hips. Let's try it.
You can.
I need a table tester though. I need somebody to go through the table
No.
before me, just to test the endurance.
You bugging. But there's no legitimate reason right now to want to go through a table. We're supposed to be on the media now. We've ended up on you going through a table.
Oh shit! But we only got one guest tonight, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, we can go a little further. But I mean, it's fucked up the shit with the PS4s, man. I feel bad for people with that. It's fucked up, bro. Just
They should have expected this shit.
yeah, man.
This happens every time there's a fucking release.
Yeah,
So
it
it's just
seems like it's just gotten worse. And it was something, and I do believe we spoke about this, and I said something like this may happen. Said something like this may happen.
But it happens every console.
Every
like,
console is just worse. I think I was talking with Drew about it.
At some point, you just gotta like.
It's just like the problems have gotten worse. It's gotten from a little overheating to like overheating in 10 minutes and your system never working again.
This is the whole thing. Is that people know that when a system comes out, there's gonna be people that's complaining, and they want to be the people to complain.
Yeah.
So they fucking go out and they get the system, and then they start complaining, and they realize that it's mission accomplished because you fucking complaining.
Like,
you
I
knew
don't-
this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah,
man.
like I told you, the people buying them for like $6-7 right now, man. It's like, why? Like, why would you do that? Like, first batch? No, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's a stupid move.
Bundle came with everything, maybe, but there's
Very
another thing in the media I want to talk about. The Walmart, man. You know, if you haven't seen it, it's like the wages Walmart pays their employees are.
There was a video that I was supposed to show like 2 weeks ago. It was about Walmart, where the people in the corporate told one of the employees that called in to try to get welfare. That she gave him the welfare number. She was like, "Oh, I'm getting paid too little bit. I've been working here 10 years and I never got a raise." And they said, "Well, here's the number to government help services and all this shit." Like they don't give a fuck, man.
Well, here's the thing. Walmart's doing now. It's a Walmart in Cleveland. I believe it was Walmart in Cleveland. They're asking their employees that make slightly more than their other employees to donate food and money to the other employees because they can't pay them enough to have a Thanksgiving meal. And
what strikes me as odd is the fact that Walmart now has a commercial with the United States military.
it is fucked up. Like, hey, come back. We don't want to pay you. Well, you get your veterans check so you make some money on the side, but come work for us.
It's like,
We'll
yo.
demean you. Forget the service you did for your country.
The commercial basically says that
It's fuck. Yo,
as soon as they come back, they have a job waiting for them at Walmart.
they've been running, and you know what's fucked up? They've been running that commercial like crazy during the fucking football games. I've seen that commercial from when you first said it a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't seen it, but in the recent weeks, I've seen that commercial at least 15, 20 times, all during watching football games.
Shit's crazy, bro.
It's fucked up.
That shit is.
It is fucked up. Like, these people risk their lives, and you did the things you have them do over there, unimaginable, terrible things for no real reason that you want to tell. And job at Walmart, it's the best you got for them.
We're gonna come back to this because right now we got to bring on our first guest, and he was a very vital aspect of last Friday or Saturday. It was last Friday. It was last Friday.
Friday.
It was last Friday's show at Revolution Bar We wanted to bring him on. He's a very talented producer. He's a very talented sound engineer. This motherfucker does everything, man, and he does it well. So right now, we're going to bring on Breezy, a.k.a. Patrick Garrity, and we'll be back with the man himself after this musical break. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Bud and Roach show, and as you can see probably on your televisions, we're still trying to catch the goddamn mosquito. But we got Breezy on the line. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what up?
Chilling, brother.
I love your
man.
energy, bro.
What's that?
I love the energy, and I love the fucking beard, man.
Yeah, I'm growing the beard out for myself. My wife hates it, but I'm trying to compete maybe in the future. They got this Long Island beard and mustache society out here. I'm gonna
A beard
give
and
them a
mustache
call, man.
society?
I heard I got a shot, so I'm gonna take them up on it.
I've never even heard of that shit. Like, I'm gonna have to do some more research, man.
Would my beard
Yeah,
qualify?
they like tour the country and they do like competitions and they win cash prizes. It's wild. It's pretty wild. The community. You know, I get more compliments from dudes than I do women. You know, on my beard.
Yeah,
You know,
It's admiration, man.
You know, it's like a secret society. People come up to you, hey, nice beard. You know, like on the side. It's like we're all friends, like deep down inside. It's crazy.
Now I feel like we contributed to that because that's exactly what happened last Friday. We started talking about your beard backstage. It's like, holy shit, man! Like, fuck. I wish I could grow my shit like that.
I'm working
It's
on
coming in though.
I think if I want to
Take on the
shave this
fly
many
in it.
times over summer. Like when I shaved it, think about I kept it how it was before I shaved.
I want to be in a fucking mustache society, man. Like
Me too, man.
Hell yeah.
that's like
These little
Dos
wingtips,
Equis.
get a little wax in it, you know.
Beeswax.
Captain Hook.
I've been wanting to twirl my shit for a long time, man. I want to get the white herb. I want to look like white herb.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That Doc Holliday
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Nah.
Well, good, man. I heard you what's up with AM radio. What are you doing? You guys about to go out to AM radio?
So what's happening right now is, you know, for a while we've been going back and forth. They said that they'd offered it to us, but you know, we never would actually believe that this shit would actually happen.
Yeah,
like,
it felt like a long shot at best.
and they, you know, we just had the meeting the other day. Like, we start this Saturday, 1 p.m. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear us out there. It's AM radio. We broadcast, like, it's pretty wide range.
Yeah.
So look at the fucking mosquito right there, son of a bitch. But
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So AM radio, then FM radio, who knows, right? Satellite
hopefully
radio.
we get
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, hopefully we can get on satellite at some point. I like to do satellite
Yeah.
radio for a little while, get a nice little paycheck. But you know, all this
Yeah.
is just really creating other opportunities, and you know, the shit that we're able to do now because of this show, and because of the fact that we have an AM show, is just the more things you have, the more things you're granted. So,
It's truth. There's truth in that. Oh yeah.
but let's talk about your music for a second, man, because obviously you're one of the best sound engineers. Every time I've played Revolution, or formerly Oddly's Point, I've never had a problem with the sound. Like, you guys always do that shit crispy. So when did you decide
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanted
man.
to do this shit professionally?
Shit, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I started doing it professionally, and then, you know, just on and off with the father and the studio, you know, the combination of both. And it's just, you know, putting a lot of heart into it. You know, a lot of engineers, a lot of sound engineers, they don't put enough heart into what they do. They just feel like they're better than everybody, and you know, they don't want anybody to tell them what to do because they're all hard-headed, you know. So it's really about the heart and the energy that you put into it. You know, a lot of dudes just don't do that. So I try to bring that to the table. I got a tight team of guys that work hard for me. You know, make the bands happy. That's number one. Make the bands happy. You know, have them come in, because if you make the bands happy, they talk well. You know, word spreads. You know, so
Hell yeah.
once everybody
I know
starts
that.
talking well about it, you know, bands want to come back. We get bigger bands from that. You know, from that alone, people just talking. We get people coming by, just stopping down, hanging out. You know, so it's going well. You know, it's going well over there for me. I'm over there. I've been there 6 years now at Revolution, as the resident sound engineer at Revolution. They're 5 nights a week now. Real busy season for rock and roll, so I'm there a lot now. But yeah, man, crazy. You know, millions of. I think I've done at least thousands of bands now at that place. You know, new band every night. You know,
Hell yeah, like
five bands a night. You know,
That's awesome.
it's crazy.
just looking in the walls in there, you see flyers for like the next 3 months of fucking gigs, and it's just like, this is a venue. Then whenever somebody tells me, like, every time we've been booked, people be like, oh, so where are you playing, like a bar or something? And although it's called bar, you can't really call that shit a bar, man. That's just a fucking venue, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that shit got a backstage
Yeah.
and everything. Like, that shit, it's a pretty legit
yeah.
fucking place, man.
I mean,
So
we have killer acts too. I mean, we had Cody and Bambi there. I did sound for Essay from 311. We just had the Everlast, the Misfits. Like, we had some incredible bands there, you know. And they keep pushing the limits. They keep you know, pushing it to get a bigger and bigger act in, you know, which is awesome. You know, that's what I like about the team over there. You know, the
Shit.
promoters and the owners.
That's good shit.
You know,
man.
for sure.
that's you know, for a place of that caliber to be able to say that you've been there for such a long time, like, that just, it's a testament to your professionalism, man. Like, you do the fucking, bro, when
Oh,
it comes
yeah.
to that shit, man. You know, when I'm on stage, and that's another thing, like, as a performer, because I was real happy at the fact that it's been 2 years since Morning Views played together, and, you know, out of nowhere we get a headline spot at fucking Revolution. So it was just like, and then the other bands that played, when you walk in and you hear these other bands, we know that Long Island is like the king of tributes and cover bands and all that shit. So when you go to a venue like Revolution, and you know that this is the place where these people shine the most, and to be able to say that you're
Yeah.
a headliner above all of them, like, after 2 years, and it's just like, yo, that shit was flattering, and I really hope that that I wowed the crowd as much as people told me I did after the show. Like,
Oh yeah, you guys killed it, man, and you guys sound a lot like them too, man. I sound a lot like Incubus. You know, you just missing the DJ. You know.
Yeah.
I was hoping you came with a DJ this time. I'm like, oh, let me see if they got a DJ. My stage guy was like, oh, they probably got a DJ, right? I'm like, I'm not even sure, but you hold it down for what it is, though. You know what I mean? You got the 4-piece band, you got a guitar player, just a guitar, bass player, and you guys hold it down. You hold it down pretty good.
and I think
props to you. You killed it.
thank you, brother. And like for a long time, we ended up getting in contact with Incubus. I handed them some flyers. Like the whole shit happened where I just got fed up with the fucking band. I started to hate Incubus as much as I loved Incubus and I listened to them all the time. I actually started to hate them because of fucking Morning View, because I was just like, yo, like I'm doing everything and everybody's coming up to us after the shows and being like, oh, you guys sound like the fucking album. You would think that the band at least would acknowledge that, and there's been a few times already that the band has been presented with Morning View. Even while we played this venue in the city, and the fucking band that played before us, the drummer is best friends with Ben Kenny. So he calls Ben Kenny and he's like, dude, they're playing your fucking songs. And then he comes up to us afterwards and he's like, oh, Ben Kenny said you guys sound pretty good. Like, it's nice to get the recognition, but I realized that the band Morning View is more about the people in Morning View and not about Incubus. That's why it took 2 years to get to that point, man. But I'm happy to do the tribute thing because I know I have my own thing too. So it's not like before where that was the only thing that I had, and I was fucking promoting Morning View gigs like every fucking week. Like we was playing like 3 fucking gigs a month. That shit takes a toll.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good shit, man. Yeah, just keep grinding. That's what it is. You go places where people want you. And that's the thing. Long Island is huge Incubus fans. Like
Yeah, man.
they talked about it all the time. All my friends go to the concerts. Like everybody I know usually goes to Incubus shows. So like, when you guys play Long Island, it's usually talked about. People come out. People want to see what's going on. That and 311 too. 311 tribute band. They packed the house. 311 is huge on Long Island. But then we had SA from 311 come down one time to perform, and that shit was crazy, man. It was like monumental for us. Awesome. So.
And you guys said you had Coheed and Cambria, man. It's like to fucking actually have them. Not even a fucking tribute. You guys had them. That shit is huge.
Cambria, yep. That shit was awesome. That was off the hook. That was it was something we worked out with Looney Tunes. It was like they did like an in-store with Looney Tunes, and we got the show. They did like a record release show with us at Revolution, which is pretty dope. So we were blessed to have that, and that pushed us along too, man. We got a lot of great bands, from that alone, a lot of good recognition. So, but yeah, we're grinding, man. Keep grinding.
What about your music, man? Let's talk about your music. What do you got out right now?
My music. Well, yeah, that's another whole side of me. Like a lot of people know me from Evolution, doing live sound, but recording, engineering in the studio is really my first love. I've been doing that way longer than I've been doing live sound. And I had made a huge living off of recording myself, and also other artists, rappers, mostly a lot of hip hop. I record a lot of hip hop in my day. I still do. I record an artist named Mocha.
I think that's like the biggest market for studio time right now is like hip hop. You could
hip hop and R&B.
Pack a calendar with that shit.
Hell yeah, but yeah, I've been working on my own stuff. I've been putting my own solo stuff together. I've been in a band. I've been in a hip hop rock band for years. We broke up. I don't know, like 3 years ago. We were together for like 10 years. But, it just got hard. I got married, kids, everybody, a couple of the guys got married. So we kind of had to take a break from it. But, I started my own solo stuff a while back. Just putting it together, waiting for the right time to blow it off, show the world, I got to shoot some videos. I got to get some things together. I got to get some tracks still mastered and mixed down. I usually don't mix down my own records, but I usually have other engineers mix them down. You get a different perspective on the mixes.
Yeah, do you feel like you go into the mix biased?
Right, all the time. Yeah, and that's
yeah,
the
me
thing.
too.
So I have fresh ears on it. fresh ears on the mix is always a good thing, you know, because they always bring something new to light with the song, you know.
I think people get.
So yeah, I mean, I'm pushing my own stuff right now. You know, just get it all done, get it all together. So you'll hear more from me though. I'll keep you updated.
Yo, you already know, man. Like, you know, he's about to start getting into the studio because you said you wanted to start making music, right?
Oh yeah, beats, man, just beats. Not the thought you thought I was talking about.
Nah, you're not gonna go rap.
Nah, man, nah.
You're not
Those
gonna-
are real rhymes. Those are play
You
rhymes.
rapping?
Nah,
You got Bud raps?
nah.
Bud
I rap
rap.
when I'm bored. I come up with stupid things in my head and I say them out loud and make them
Right.
rhyme. That's it.
I mean, but
Yeah, a lot of
sometimes they
money
sound
making
good,
beats
man.
though, man. I just picked up the machine. I think it's official, man. It's just it's like an MPC, but it's all software based. Little piece of hardware. You know, it has the pads on it. It's great for sampling. You know, it's easy to work with at the house. I can just sit right there, you know, watch the kids. I'm sitting there, you know, making beats with the computer. Things official. You know, I wrote a couple bangers recently, man.
Shit.
Try to put them out, you know.
I think that's been a big challenge for us is the fact that we don't have the equipment that we want to get. Like every time we go to fucking Guitar Center, man, it's like Toys R Us for adults and
Right.
shit.
Those are
Right.
for musicians.
And
man.
the shit that they have out now is just like, I want a fucking MPC, I want an APC, I want all that shit. Man. It's just like,
Yeah, just get yourself the machine. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need to make beats. That's all you need. You can sample. It's great. It's great, like on the fly. Like the workflow is real quick. Like you have ideas, it's easy to get them down. Like you don't have to toggle with too much shit and like forget some shit. You know, you'll always like be able to just work quick and just get it down. You know, and that's what it's about, really. You know, but the ideas, the spontaneous ideas. You know.
I seen a video of Kanye recently producing a track, and he was cutting up the sounds in the board. Like I've never seen that piece before that he had. I'm trying to find that shit, but he was actually cutting shit up on the fly, and I want to be able to do shit like that, man.
I've
It's
told
just
you
like-
before, man. The man may personally, his personal social life, be an asshole, but I think he's a musical genius.
Yeah, but
Are you talking to me?
Nah, we're talking about
Kanye.
Kanye West.
Oh, okay.
Kanye,
Yeah, Kanye's
you know,
good.
He's good, but there was a meme going around on Instagram that it said it showed him and Jimi Hendrix. I don't think he could compare to somebody like Jimi Hendrix though.
Back then,
Well,
it was
nah,
just
I don't
straight
think so.
instruments.
Either.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
Jimi
so.
Hendrix was a revolutionary.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
guy, like, come on, this guy.
Different eras, different times, different types of music. But
A lot of people right now, they're so spoiled musically because you have the options of getting all this other shit. When people back in the day, man, like they did it with nothing.
yeah,
That's why I respect
Right.
the old timers.
I respect them. But you gotta respect people like Kanye, man. Guys like Rick Rubin. I respect guys like that. Guys that have been around that long. Well, when Rick Rubin distance. People that have been doing it for a long time. Quincy Jones. People that still work
Hell
like
yeah.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Regardless of what Quincy Jones asked you for.
What's that?
What was it that Tupac said that Quincy Jones told him? If you want to be with my daughter, you gotta fuck me in my ass. That's
Never
what,
heard that.
I saw the interview with
good.
that shit. Like that's fucked up, man.
Yeah. Pac said
I
it.
think Quincy Jones just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm pretty sure he
I mean,
did.
It's about time too. Just this past year, though, 2013. I just seen it. You just got inducted this year, which is pretty crazy because you know you've been making
Yeah.
bangers for how many years? You know,
For decades.
30 fucking years, 30, 40 years.
Can't even imagine his bankroll.
Well, forget it.
Fuck that, man. I want to see his books. Like,
You want-
nah,
check the books.
Nah, not his books. What do they call it? Like his catalog, all his shit, his tapes.
That shit is fucking nuts, bro. Like
I think we have a caller calling
yeah.
right now.
we got a call.
I've got so much material.
We got a
so
caller
much
calling.
material in
We're
the
gonna
stash
take this
and
call
nobody
right
heard
now. Caller, you're on the air with Bud and Roach
Yo.
and Breezy.
Yo,
State your name.
yo,
You hear me?
yo.
This is.
What it sound like?
Hello.
What's that? No, this is Caesar.
Is he calling the right station?
Huh?
Yo, C.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
You tell me, boys.
Yo, we're gonna wrap this interview soon. We got about like 10 more minutes, but I want to bring you back on the air, man, because we got to talk. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, you talking to me?
Huh? No,
Who you talking to, man?
we're talking to C's right now.
Huh?
C's, we're gonna call you back.
All right, call me back.
So Breezy, you still with us, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
So obviously, you know, you basically covered the fact that you started out producing. Obviously, you got a lot of love for music, and it just naturally went into sound engineering and shit like that. So, what do you plan on doing with your music? Like, are you pushing this? Are you performing anytime soon? Like, what's next?
Well, that's the thing, man. It's just I gotta get. You see, I just can't go out there and perform. Like, that's not my style. I gotta have everything lined up, everything lined up perfect. You know, I gotta get my band lined up. I'm gonna perform. It's like electronic music, but I'm gonna still perform it with a band. So I would have to get a band together that is willing to do the records and that have the right look, that have the right, you know, drive to do it. I got to get that together. I mean, it's a lot of work still ahead of me, but the records themselves still got to be at a certain level. You know, you listen to major records on the radio, big money records, and you know, they got to be that good or better. You know, so I'm not going to release no bullshit without it being to that level. You know what I mean? Even the record I gave you now, the record everybody heard on the website now, is that that's close. You know, that's close, but still I gotta remix that. That's still like a rough to me. You know what I mean? But I'm still moving the records. The records got to get done, and then get the band together, and then, you know, hopefully by next year I got something going. You know, or by like mid next year, maybe like April of next year, maybe the summer by next year, I'm gonna have something together. You know, something ready to go.
One of the biggest characteristics of a success story is that they know how to edit themselves, and the fact that you kind of just wait for the whole package to be complete, it takes a lot out of somebody to be sitting on bangers and not release them. Trust me, I know this shit. But something that I've learned through the years is that the bigger you treat this product, the bigger it's gonna be. And if it's just something that you just put out randomly like this, then that's how people are gonna take it. So I'm eager for this, man.
Yeah.
I'm eager.
Yeah, and I do everything myself. I make the beats myself, write the records myself, engineer it, edit it, everything myself for the most part. You know, except if I have to go to someone to mix it or, you know, get it mastered. But, you know, it's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of, you know, it depends on how I'm feeling, you know, that day or that week or that month. I might not be able to write a record. I might not be able to finish a song. So sometimes the things got to just take a little bit of time just to make sure it's all locked down and, you know, make sure it's all right. But yeah.
The kids need to learn from this.
Yeah. It's work ethic, man, and knowing what you want to do, man. When you know what you want to do, you don't want to release it. You don't want to half-ass it. That's what a lot of people do, man. They half-ass it, throw it out, and expect greatness.
Exactly. I'm sick of the half-ass shit out there, man. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Just the half-ass bullshit of artists and like engineers out there that are making a living off half-ass work, you know, and just like there's no quality to music anymore. You know, people just put bullshit out. You know how many CDs and bands I come across, or rappers or bands that come through the club that they sound good live because I'm mixing them, but then I hear their record, I'm like, yo, let me get your record. I kind of like that shit, you know. Throw it in the CD player, like 2 seconds later, it's out the window. You know, I'm just fed up with it. You know, it's just trash. There's so much trash recorded that, like, I don't understand how anybody will even make any progress with the shit that's being put out right now, you know.
If you're buying your microphone at Dwayne Reed, then chances are it's not a good recording microphone.
Shit. Right. Chances are it's not a good microphone, period.
Hell yeah. People just put out garbage just for the sake of putting it out. I mean, you know, it's just aggravating.
It's become the culture, man. Half-ass your way till you make it. You don't have to do it. A lot of people, and the fucked up part is people that's grinding, doing a thing good, that don't get the exposure as just terrible shit.
It's fucked up. Yeah, and you know, that's another thing. A lot of artists push really hard. they push their music real hard, but they're all doing it for nothing because it sounds like shit. You know what I mean? They're going out there, they're playing shows, they're doing this, they're touring, they're going. But then you listen to the record, and it's like, yo, you're not going to get anywhere with that record. Compare yourself to Jay-Z. Does that sound like a Jay-Z record? You know, like it's just a matter of knowing how it's supposed to sound. A lot of people, it just aggravates. You know, so
I mean,
just to make it aware, you know, I got studio time. I'm going to blast out over the air right now. Hit me up, pbreezymusic@gmail.com. Studio time. I work with platinum producers, all the best gear in the building. You know, anything possibly out there, piece of gear that's available, I have my hands on. So, you know, it's all a matter of the right type of gear, the right software, everything, the right vibe, the right music, the right vibe, the right studio,
the right people,
good products. You know,
the right people need to be there too, and the
right people is very important.
You already know with this AM venture, if you need anything, we'll definitely try to do what we got to do to get it on, because we know AM radio is big out in Long Island, so we're gonna do this shit, brother. We're gonna get together soon. Let's work on some shit. Let's start putting out some stuff. Let's take our time with it, master this shit, do it right, and a lot of kids can learn from you, man. Work ethic is everything. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yo, it's a pleasure coming on the radio, man, with you guys. Yo,
I haven't heard from you in so long, and then like out of nowhere, you know, it's a pleasure coming on the radio. You know, it's good shit.
I'm like an elephant. I never forget. And with that being said, yo, Breeze, just let them know one more time where they could get in contact with you for anything.
Yeah, get my email at pbreezymusic@gmail.com. Or check out jinglehorsemusic.com. I also own a jingle writing company called Jingle Horse. You can check that out, jinglehorsemusic.com. Any businesses that need jingles or background music for commercials, whatever it is, hit me up on that.
I didn't even know that.
Come down to Revolution Bar and Grill, Amityville, New York. Come see your show. Say what's up. I'll be there, man. Good luck to Bud and Roach, budandroach.com.
Yo, good luck to Breezy for coming on the show.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
You already know,
and
brother.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be the last time you come on the show, man. We gonna need an update at some point, especially when your music is ready. So let's do this shit.
You got it, homie.
So I'll talk to you real soon, brother.
All right, be good.
Later.
Days, man.
All right, well.
With that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. I guess I'll do the Roach experience since we just spoke to Breeze. So we'll be back after this.
Tune in to Pale Blue Light Radio every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pale Blue Light Radio is the new voice of New York City's artist community. We talk about everything that is art, music, films, plays, even art gallery exhibitions. We will keep you updated on current film productions and concerts in the city. So check us out 1 p.m. every Saturday only on WWRL 1600. And if you want to place your business on the Pale Blue Light Radio show, call us at 718-219-6550. That's 1 p.m. on Saturday, Pale Blue Light Radio.
Welcome to the Roach Experience.
So we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and big shout out to Breeze once again, man, for coming on with us. And we don't have another guest. We couldn't get in contact with him, and even if he tried to call in right now, you are fucked, buddy, because we don't do that here. And with that, we're that came out weird, right? You're our fuck buddy.
I just
fuck it. Only in the Roach experience. There's a lingo mishap happened like that. But I gotta show love to Morning View, man. We went out there, we did what we had to do. So this is what happened this past Friday.
Is this the video with the headbangers?
I think they were in every video.
They were.
But this is
some people going, man.
I gotta shout out Lady Ange because she recorded all these videos. I saw Caesar recording videos, but Lady Ange recorded all this shit and then posted it up and then sent me the email. Like, she really went in with this shit. So big shout out to Lady Ange. We're gonna have her back on later. But here it is, man. This is Morning View live at Revolution.
I'm gonna kick it old school for you. Any old school English fans in here? We got time. You ready? It's water time, but there's a little something wrong.
Hello, everybody. This is Lady Ange, and I'm over here telling a big shout out to my brothers, Bud and Roach. I just want to say I can't wait to collab with you guys. Me and C's, Wonder Twin Powers Activate. And we're just going to have a lot of fun on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. While we're here, and I'm chilling, I just want to sit here and I want to share a poem with you guys that, that it came to mind, and I made it just for you guys. And it's called The Path. I want to start off by saying who I am. I am a person who has thoughts who no one could ever shape. I can be misunderstood, but I stay as I stand. There could never be another me, no matter how hard you try to make people see. I am unique by streets responsibilities that help me live to this day and let it be. But I have no regrets for all the people I have met, seeing more of who I am, taking my life to that another step. I say this to myself out loud, that I came up with my name to show people, never give up. It worked for me, 'cause I rid all my shame. And that one I made the day before yesterday, and I wanted to share it with you. And it's going to be shown today on the Bud and Roach show, Monday at 8 p.m. This is Lady Ange, and you will meet my co-host, Caesar. Stay fly also. And remember, the shout out is for you guys. And thank you for all the love. Ciao.
Welcome to Jesus' house. Welcome to Jesus' house.
And we back.
It's a tight fit, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's good.
It's very good. Very good. It's good.
I'm
You're not late, you what?
Early, baby.
Early, papito.
I'm feeling a little under the weather, so let's take it easy.
Early, papito. Nigga feels under the. Let me say that shit right. Nigga said feels under the early weather.
Under the early weather?
Under the early weather.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I want some more.
What was those? Cheez-Its?
Yeah, man.
I've never fucked with
Cheez-Its,
Cheez-Its
man.
before, but
Shit.
What?
I've never had that shit before.
I recommend
Never had
them.
cheeses before. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I don't eat that shit.
I'm about to get 2 more boxes right now.
That shit was good.
Nothing like a cheese it.
I think we should just address what happened last week. That during Cheese's house, YouTube kicked us off.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, man, that was some whack shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we know it's the rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? Though, you feel me? Though, you understand? You feel me?
That was some real fucked up shit.
And they let the whole song ride. Could flat. Sent the nigga email like, "Yo, stop playing that. Y'all let the track finish." It was like, "All right, we taking our ball and we going home now." That's what y'all did.
It was fucked up, but you know,
Tight, son.
Yeah, they didn't even give a warning. Huh? They just fucking kicked us off, like, and then they sent the email afterwards saying why they kicked us off and shit. But we don't have that problem this week because we even went through the lengths of setting up a slideshow during the fucking song so that you know exactly who the fuck it is. You want to introduce the song?
I just want to, you know, thank everybody for this big video.
Yo, that Spig video was crazy, man. Niggas got hurt on that shit, man.
We all put in work.
Let's give a round of applause.
Round of applause.
Spig team.
Roberto Zuniga. You already know. Jonathan Duran.
Hold on, it's not on.
Hold on.
That's good.
Take 2. Roberto Zuniga in the house. Jonathan Duran in the fucking house.
What's good?
You already know. We put in work. That's what we do. That's all we know how to do. Just put in work.
And even though they're not in the studio, we know they're in the house. Lady Ange and Caesar stay fly.
Early.
And Big Rich, Big Rich got to be in the next one.
Yes.
Big Rich.
Yes.
Big Rich got to be in the next one. So
we growing.
Yeah, we got to get Big Rich in one, man.
Yeah, we gotta.
We gotta shoot the next skit at. We're gonna shoot the next skit at Far Rock. Let's shoot it in his neighborhood. He knows that shit. There's a fucking beach over there.
Yeah, why not?
You got an idea already.
So we're gonna make that shit happen.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, so and we got some new tracks coming. Body Snatchers, you already know. We're working right now. We got some big things happening right now. So wait for it. It's coming. Be patient with us. We doing so much.
Too much. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, man. So, tonight's song, Body Snatchers, featuring the beautiful Natasha Bassez. Shout out to her for doing her thing on the track too. Shit.
Big tune.
Yeah, big tune. And it's called Feel It. Early. And go.
Should I deal with this mistake just to feel your love all over? These emotions make me weak, and they just keep on getting stronger. I'm already in too deep. How do I keep from going under?
Je t'adore, regarde-moi dans mes yeux, comme ils sont beaux, et si bleus, comme je t'adore, j'en peux plus, regarde-moi dans mes yeux, mes yeux.
Now we're in this crowded room, here with him, but all I see is you. Trying
je t'adore. Regarde-moi dans mes yeux, comme ils sont beaux. Et si bleus, comme je t'adore, j'en peux plus. Regarde-moi dans mes yeux.
Tune in to Pale Blue Light Radio every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pale Blue Light Radio is the new voice of New York City's artist community. We talk about everything that is art, music, films, plays, even art gallery exhibitions. We will keep you updated on current film productions and concerts in the city. So check us out 1 p.m. every Saturday only on WWRL 1600. And if you want to place your business on the Pale Blue Light Radio show, call us at 718-219-6550. That's 1 p.m. on Saturday, Pale Blue Light Radio.
You're listening to Zonos with Zo and Zo.
Let's see what happens. Well, I'm definitely buying Xbox One though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Bud and Roach show. And you just heard the man's voice, so by that you know who it is, Lorenzo. Go ahead and say hello to people.
Yeah, GSF, you heard?
GSF to the death, you already know. There's a few things we're going to talk about right now, but we're going to talk about the NFL right now. The Giants have continued their trend forward. They won yesterday. They beat the Aaron Rodgers Packers. Didn't really have a problem with them. And the Jets, they continued their win-1, lose-1 trend, even coming out of a bye week after a hell of a game the week before beating the New Orleans Saints and really looking pretty good. They looked just horrible yesterday. The offense, at least, the defense didn't look that bad. They just didn't have the same type of rush it looked like. But they didn't look great. Definitely looked like two opposite teams. They definitely looked like the team just didn't look right. The Giants, I think, like I said, I think if they can't keep playing, they'll do what they've done in Tom Coughlin and rally. This is what he's known for doing. I don't think they're out of it yet. In the NFC East, I feel it's wide open. With not even the Redskins.
Big game against Dallas. They play Dallas next week.
Yeah.
They win next week, then we know if they're for real or not.
Yeah.
They played the Packers without Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, a win's a win.
That's not. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying that. You play who they put in front of you.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was the Packers without Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It was the third string quarterback Scott Tolzien quarterbacking the team. That being said, you play who they put in front of you, and they got to win, and they need to win.
Yeah. They were. I want to start NFC East for a second before we go on to the Jets real fast. Did you watch the Eagles game, man? This kid Foles. I don't know what to make of him, man. I don't know what to make of him. He's been throwing the ball pretty good, and he's starting to look like he's mastering that system, him and Riley Cooper. The last few weeks, these guys have gotten long bombs away, just breaking off the defense and running, man. Looks like he's grasping that system a lot better than Michael Vick was. And Mike Vick might be out of a job permanently, I think. He's looked good. I definitely think he is good.
He only has, it's only a 1-year contract he has left, right?
Yeah, they restructured it. This is it, and then he's a free agent.
There's somebody that's gonna want Mike Vick to quarterback for their team. There's a lot of teams that still probably need quarterbacks. Nick Foles is decent. I'm not sold on him yet. I'm not sold on him yet. I think he still has a lot more to prove. He's doing all right for the team, but I'm not even sold on the Eagles as a whole either.
Yeah, Chip Kelly
or the Cowboys for that matter. Cowboys are gonna be Cowboys. The Giants are gonna take care of them next week. We still we already lost to the Eagles once, I believe, right?
Yeah.
No, we beat the Eagles once already.
No, you lost to Cowboys.
We got one more game against the Eagles. I think we got 2 against the Redskins.
Yeah, you haven't played the Redskins
one more
yet.
The Cowboys.
RG3 just looking real finicky. You never know which one you're going to get. That interception he threw at the end of the game yesterday was just a horrible. I don't even know what he was thinking there.
That's a bad throw.
That was just, I wasn't sure. Like, it didn't even look like the blitz was coming. Like, I don't know what he saw. He did take some hits on that knee. I think maybe that was in his head. He just wanted to get rid of it as quick as he could because he threw it like jumping off his back foot. Like that wasn't an RG3-esque pass in that situation. But
you say he's had a rough go of it since he came back. I mean,
yeah, he's had a rough go of it coming back. But no, I want to talk about the Jets now. And Geno Smith just looked horrible yesterday. Horrible.
I mean, as we said it before, he is an updated version of Mark Sanchez. He's like a exact replica of him in his rookie year as well, with the team and everything. I mean, you're gonna have your up and downs with rookie quarterbacks. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a roller coaster with him, as it's been. I mean, that's what you're getting right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
Like they're still not out of it. They're still they're 500 now. They're still not out of it. I think they still hold like the 6th seed in the playoffs. I mean,
they still have a chance at the playoffs. I think that defense keep them in it, man. But that offense has to produce something. I mean, you have your guys back, you have your targets back. They gotta figure something out there. And if they don't, man, it's gonna be the offense that's killing them, man. I don't know what it is. You can't say it's the Rex. I mean, you could maybe say that, but I mean, the defense is back on point. They look great. I will say maybe D. Milner hasn't been a great showing from him. What they're looking for after losing Revis, but I mean, it was maybe a road. It's really in the secondary where you're seeing it. You'd hope maybe Ed Reed being there a little longer helps some of those kids learn some. But it really depends on that secondary a lot of time, man. Because the Jets are stopping the run. It's really they're getting beat deep and they're getting beat in the passing game, man. They made this kid E.J. Manuel yesterday. He looked like second coming throwing on them, man. And that's not great because they were getting some sort of pressure. They weren't covering great. I know you don't want to blame it all on the wind. There were a couple of passes that stayed up in the wind for a while and floated around, but you would certainly think that you can't blame it on him. One guy could throw it and one other guy should be able to. And Geno definitely wasn't able to. He didn't execute good yesterday at all. He didn't execute yesterday good at all. It's you gotta see what the Jets are gonna do. I think if you put some weapons around him, he gets a better grasp of what he has to do. Stop making some bonehead mistakes, then maybe. But same thing you said about Sanchez.
Really doesn't have the problem. He really doesn't have any wide receivers either.
He doesn't. The guys who were emerging, he hasn't had a lot of time with Holmes. David Nelson's looked good for him as a target. He had a good thing going with Cumberland. Cumberland got hurt. He had a good thing going with Kellen Winslow. Kellen Winslow got suspended. Stephen Hill is still sort of like a Jekyll and Hyde sort of thing where he can't figure out what he wants to be, if he wants to know how to catch the ball or not on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. There's just a lot of other things going on with those receivers. I think if he gets time with these guys I think can play. I think Curley's a great slot guy. I think if Stephen Hill really works on his craft and tries, man, he could be a real good guy on the outside. You already know Santonio Holmes could do that. These tight ends, the Zach Sudfeld, I think it is, the kid they got from the Patriots. I like him a lot. He can play. He's a big target. It really comes down to Geno, man, just meshing with these guys, them staying healthy. I think they have a decent enough receiving core. You might want to bring in, a true guy to put opposite Santonio as a 1 and a 2, because that's why I think they you could say Santonio's not really a number 1 receiver anymore. With the injury to his foot and his leg. Yeah, number 1 days, you want to move him down to 2, but you gotta have a number 1, and that's what they lack, man. They lack a number 1 receiver, like a true number 1. Everybody's not Megatron or Andre Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald, a big guy, but a true number 1.
Speaking of Andre Johnson, you saw him yesterday?
No, I didn't see what happened.
He walked off the field with maybe 48 seconds left, and he walked off the field into the locker room after arguing with Max Schwab on the bench.
Shit. Damn.
That's not who Andre Johnson is. You know who Andre Johnson is.
Yeah.
That's not the way he is. I guess Schwab said something to piss him off.
Yeah, he had to be upset. I didn't even see that. He had to have been upset. I think Matt Schaub's best days are behind him. There's been a lot of talk. I've been hearing that Houston, they're hoping Johnny Manziel comes out, that they want to look at him. They need a quarterback right now. I think that defense is pretty good. You have J.J. Watt down there, who's going to be great for years to come. You got to capitalize on it. You still have Andre Johnson can play. You have a pretty decent running game when they're healthy. I don't know what happened to Arian Foster this year, but you know, when they're healthy, they could play some ball. But I think Matt Schaub's best days are a quarterback behind him. I think when you go the stretch he did this year with the repeated pick sixes, that doesn't bode well for you, man. You see it shaking him. When Case Keenum, one of these undrafted air raid guys out of Houston, basically the guy who takes your seat and can invigorate something into this offense. And he looks good, man. He's not a big guy, but he's got a decent arm. But you know, you just not 100% sold on him being the answer. And you know, they gotta look at a quarterback in Houston. And you know, I didn't even see that with Andre Johnson, man, yesterday, bro. Did you see what happened?
You saw the guy got his dreads pulled out?
Nah.
That was Andre Ellington. Jason Babin pulled out like through his dreads. I mean, it's actually kind of weird. Like he showed them, like he grabbed them and like threw them off the field. Like I don't understand that, but
it's weird. It's fucked up, kinda. I didn't even see that, man. I didn't even see that shit. Yeah. But yeah, man. There's something else that happened yesterday I want to talk to you about. Oh God, that hit on Drew Brees that they flagged on. I think it was, what was it, Brooks?
That was not a roughing the passer. They need to stop.
They
need to stop with the nonsense. I mean, this is with the continued pacification of the game. I mean, that was a hit, right? It wasn't, he didn't hit him in chin. What he did was, what he actually said was he kind of like bear hugged him. Drew Brees is, first of all, barely 6 feet. This guy's like 6'5". He's coming off he's coming off the edge from a tackle, or just beat a tackle, trying to get to the quarterback. I mean,
he's not going to be
hit him in the helmet or anything like that.
I mean, you know what it is? He's such a big guy that he really just there was no, at this speed of play like that, there's no way he's gonna be able to not catch some part of Drew Brees' head. Yeah, and he wasn't aiming for him. His arm caught him clean across his body. If you see the replay that they showed, his arm came across the front of his body. And Drew Brees is a small guy, not a big guy. That's all it was. And you know, I guess by what the NFL calls it, you see the helmet jerk like that and move, the body move like that. You're thinking, all right, this is that, but blow to the head and neck area, personal foul. But that was just a bad call.
That was a bad call, and it's a game-changing call.
Yeah, because that was a fumble. It was a big hit. That was a hell of a hit. It was a fumble, and that was a game-changing call. And that could end up affecting these guys, postseason chances. You never know. But it was a bad call, rough call. It's a rough call to have to take out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a cost up, and it costs the game now.
Yeah.
Costs the game.
Well, we're talking sports still. We're gonna talk some NBA, man. And the Knicks continue to
spiral out of control.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with these guys, man.
I don't know somebody needs to be in their ear, and somebody needs to say, "Hey, pull up," screaming in the air, pull up. It's about to crash.
It's
like they look horrible. They look horrible. Everybody except for Melo looks horrible.
Yeah, and Melo's trying, man, but nobody else out there looks good. And they look lost, man.
Jeff Smith looks horrible. Jeff Smith looks horrible. Shump looks horrible. Just the whole. Actually, no, doesn't look bad. Bergiani, he's starting to come on.
Yeah, he's looking pretty decent.
He's actually starting to come on right now. I like Glenn Rice Jr. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks good playing out there. And actually, surprisingly, Metta World Peace looks pretty decent out there as well.
He looks pretty decent.
Huh?
He looks pretty decent. It's really I'm not sure what these guys have to do. It's James Dolan, I think he really put a lot on them with his stupid we're gonna win this year. You're not even top 5. They're barely a top tier team in the East, let alone in the league. It's really his dumb guarantee. and he's the one who started this thing with his stupid guarantee, firing the Knicks City Dancers, losing his shit early in the season in a blowout loss. When you're still figuring things out. And you know, you bombed this team. You're the reason this team is like this. With the way this all goes back to the Melo trade, you didn't have to make that trade then. If he wanted to come here, he came here. They still got their ransom. You still had some pretty decent guys to move other places under contract. If not, you could have moved on, but you wanted another star, and you knew better when you signed Stat. He knew what was going to happen with Stat's needs, and it's a damn shame that you're paying this guy $20-something million to fucking sit on the bench to play 18, 19 minutes a game.
For 15 minutes.
That's it's insane. It's insane, man. But they know they get themselves into. He wanted to big splash that summer. They moved all the cap room. I think seeing what Dallas is doing right now, and you know, just having a cap room still, give a couple of guys 1-year deals. You want to play, so you want to earn it. Dallas didn't get anybody. Dirk took less money, and they have a lot of money to still do stuff, and they haven't just gone and thrown that at people. And I think that's gonna help them out. But the Knicks are like this because of the Knicks, man. And you know, right now the Nets look kind of old. The Nets look kind of old. Darren Williams.
It's early in the season.
Huh?
It's just early in the season. They look like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, they're another team that you just don't know what you're gonna get on any given night from them, and it looks like you're not gonna get much right now. They said Darren Williams is out for this game tonight, as is, I believe, Kevin Garnett and Joe Johnson.
Yeah, and I think Paul Pierce was supposed to be a game time decision. I don't know if he's playing. That's your whole starting five. I think Andre Kirilenko's out too.
It's way too early in the season right now for them to be looking like this.
Yeah, it is.
I thought a breakdown might happen. I was hoping it wouldn't, but I thought it might. I thought it might happen maybe later on down the line in the season, but it's starting to happen now. We're not even 10 games deep.
Yeah, they gotta figure something out. Yeah, I actually had high hopes for Brooklyn. I still do. I think they'll figure it out. I don't think any of these injuries are gonna be anything that lasts long. And I think if not, they'll figure it out how to make it work. I think it's that new time mesh, and then that age too is the thing. I think Jason Kidd, as someone who just retired at his age last year, will know how to figure out how to handle their minutes, get them healthy. I think I was about to say Boston, Brooklyn figured out. The Knicks, on the other hand, man, they just, despite that they have players that look good and a couple of young guys, and Glenn Rice Jr. and Tim Hardaway Jr. They're really outside of that. They have a lot of guys not giving much effort, not playing hard, and then you know just they have to figure it out. They have a lot of holes they didn't get to fill because of contracts and not having the money. They gotta have to figure something out, man. In the Knicks, it doesn't look well for them. It seems like just as good as this got real fast, it's about to go back to how it was last decade. The last, was it 13 years before that? That's how it looks like it's gonna go back to. And this is not predicted to Knicks fans just by the way Dolan made the trade. Just by the way he made the trade, he sold the farm, and for nothing. Just the thing, the baseball. I think the awards were ended out last week. There's no shock in Clayton Kershaw or Max Scherzer winning Cy Young, or Miguel Cabrera winning MVP. I really didn't see a standout MVP candidate from the NL, so I can't say Andrew McCutchen's a bad choice.
I'm not mad that McCutchen won it.
Me either. What he did for what he did for that lineup, he was the best player on that team, and what he did for Pittsburgh, that was huge. You can't discount that. And Pittsburgh is gonna get better from here, man. They have a couple of those big young arms that most teams like, and they're only gonna get better from here, man.
You might actually want to come and play in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. That's something you didn't think you said. And they're frequently rated one of the best stadiums in all of baseball. People love that stadium. Everyone does. And now they'll finally have people. You're good enough. You'll have people that want to come play there. And the big thing too is now with this new this contract TV money for a lot of these teams. A lot of these teams that couldn't spend before now have the money to spend, which is kind of making it funny as to why the Mets aren't yet. But I like the not spending just for the sake of spending attitude. So.
Yeah, I I was in the paper. St. Louis said that they're gonna make some moves, and it's gonna be a significant move, and they're gonna try to get better. They said they're not giving out any $100 million contract, but I mean, I think they're gonna make some moves, and they're gonna be players this year. Hopefully, we can play some meaningful games in September.
I think they can, man.
I mean, we're not gonna have Harvey for the whole year. That's gonna suck. But I think Wheeler might step up.
You have Wheeler. You have guys that have looked good. The best thing you have is that
Syndergaard.
You have the arms in the system. You have Noah Syndergaard. You have Rafael Montero. You have Michael Fulmer. You have a lot of young arms in the system that look good. These guys, I think the Mets are doing the right thing, developing them, not rushing them up, letting them develop, see what they have. I think you'll see Syndergaard in camp with the Mets this spring. I think we'll see him in camp with the Mets. I think they'll do what they did with Wheeler.
Hopefully, Denard starts playing. He can actually, if he plays.
I really think
they better not get, for a love of God, they better not get rid of Ike Davis.
I hope they don't get rid of Ike, man. I like Luke Duda, but for as big as he is, he's like the best way to say this. He's like the soft bear. He's a big guy, and he can hit home runs, but he looks at so many pitches. They've had him now where he's looking at pitches he'd be swinging at, and that's killing him. Because when he starts to swing, he swings at horrible pitches because he's just swinging for the sake of swinging. But I think Ike is still mental, and Ike has shown what he can do when he gets it going. You just gotta work with Ike. You gotta work with Ike a lot, and you can't give up on him, man. He's shown you what he can do. He's not some recreation of one of these other guys who just comes up and flames out. His glove will keep him employed in the major leagues because he's a very good defender over at first base, and someone will pick him up. So I don't think the Mets need to give up on him yet. You still have him on the pretty decent deal. It's arbitration. You can get him for less money because he hasn't been playing that great. I don't think you give up on Ike Davis. And as far as everything else, as long as they don't bid on any horrible contracts, they just need to be smart with how they spend their money, and I think they'll figure it out. And I don't want to risk it. I think we may see a return of Johan Santana in Queens for a veteran minimum. I think Johan will look at this and say, unless there's someone else who offers him a shitload of money or one of those big incentive-laden deals a lot of these guys want, I think we may see him come back to Queens just for a comfort level. So I personally hope we get to see Johan back. I think having a veteran like that around a guy, huh?
I said I would not mind that at all. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I think it could be a big thing for guys like Wheeler, and if you do bring up Syndergaard, even Harvey, having him around Harvey, someone who Johan had to have the bone spurs. He didn't have Tommy John, but to have someone who had to have surgeries, a veteran pitcher like that, and I'm around these guys, that'll help these guys, and I think it'll be big for the Mets, man. I think the Mets will be competitive this year. Like I said, the last few years, man, with this new wild card format, every team's a contender with 2 wild card teams, and then there could be a great wild card team that runs away with the first wild card, but the second wild card team's gonna be the one that maybe has to play baseball down the stretch. And we've seen a couple of these teams, number 1 wild card team, lose in the wild card game. So I'm not opposed to the new format. I think it benefits teams like the Mets, some of these smaller market teams, and I look forward. I'm looking forward to baseball season coming back. I love baseball. I look forward to it, man. Let's go Mets.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, and I do foresee the Yankees paying an exuberantly stupid amount for Robinson Cano against themselves. But it's what they always do, so I'm not gonna be shocked either way. But I do see him paying an exuberantly stupid amount for him. Just a ridiculous amount. That makes no sense. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap right here. The usual.
You saw it again?
You fucking hurt.
GSF to the death, man. We do the fucking, you heard? And
early
papito.
Early papito.
Early papito. Early papito. Early papito. Early. Early. I love the way my face looks when I do that, man. Yo, man, I'm gonna holler at you, nigga. And with that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more on the Bud and Roach show.
Introduce each other. What does it say again?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And right now we're about to take another little quick commercial break just to remind you guys about this Saturday. It's the launch of Pale Blue Light Radio on WWRL 1600 AM. And I guess the tri-state area, because it's not just New York. So I would figure the tri-state area. So all our listeners, our fans, everybody just tune into that. And we'll be back with two people who have been a part of the Bud and Roach show since the beginning, but now have official time on the Bud and Roach show. So we'll be back with Roberto Zuniga and Jonathan Duran after this.
Tune in to Pale Blue Light Radio every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pale Blue Light Radio is the new voice of New York City's artist community. We talk about everything that is art, music, films, plays, even art gallery exhibitions. We will keep you updated on current film productions and concerts in the city. So check us out 1 p.m. every Saturday only on WWRL 1600. And if you want to place your business on the Pale Blue Light Radio show, call us at 718-219-6550. That's 1 p.m. on Saturday, Pale Blue Light Radio.
Musicians, artists, entrepreneurs, activists. Do you want to be a guest on the Bud and Roach show? If so, go to www.budandroach.com and fill out your applications now.
This world is decaying, the result of centuries of drug abuse.
Yo. Hey, how you doing, people? How's everything? My name is Roberto Zuniga, and you already know me because I am part of the Bud and Roach, and this is not my first time on TV anyway, so good evening, people. Thank you for tuning in.
Good evening. What's going on? This is JD. That's who this is.
How you feel you look on camera?
I look mad white, bro. What's going on? I'm like whitewashed over here.
We got bright lights.
Yeah, take it easy. Dim this one. On my show, I can do my own lights, right? Or
He's talking about it.
I don't got a show yet? Oh, shit. Nah. What's up? This is Robin John.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We've been rolling with Bud and Roach for a while now. Like 3 years, 4 years, maybe. I don't know.
Since they started. Like, since
the
we
beginning.
started. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Before this
it was Sunday night screening.
LXG, remember LXG, bro? LXG. Throw it on, not too much.
But the most biggest things that we got going on right about now is the TV show where we got Spick. You people should know about this already. Like, we played the last episodes and we just finished playing a new trailer.
Yeah.
And we just having fun doing this, and hopefully you guys like it. You know, I just want to hear some feedback from it. I know y'all watching, so just let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, new Spick is coming out 2014. We should. We got a call coming in.
We're gonna come in strong. Let's pick it up.
Yeah, we're gonna come in strong for 2014.
Say you on Bud and Roach show.
We're in the Bud and Roach show.
Who this?
Who is this? You live in the Bud and Roach show. It's my first time. So you're live in the Bud and Roach show. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hold on, we're having some difficulties right now.
Say it again.
Hello? You're in the Bud and Roach show. So who's this?
Live on the Bud and Roach.
Oh, they hung up. They hung up.
Oh, they did. My bad. But you know, just tune in. You know what I mean? Like, just watch the tune in every Monday. And
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
Alright, no doubt. That's what we need. Some fucking questions.
No, we actors, you know.
Exactly.
What into this
We need
personality
direction.
Supply
shit,
some
you know?
direction over here.
Yeah, we.
So this question goes. Let me hook up some headphones, so I can hear what the fuck. Those. Alright. So basically, this is Roach, by the way. You guys know my voice already. You just don't see me right now. I'm off in the sidelines. But like you guys said, you guys obviously been with us since the beginning, since before we had Bud and Roach, and we was already doing other shit. We had a bunch of other projects.
Sunday night screenings.
Sunday night screenings was big. Let's just talk about Sunday night screenings for a second because that was a real integral part in event planning. Yeah. If you could make a cafe turn into fucking Sundance Film Festival, then you got something.
Speaking, there's actually a caller calling them right now.
Let's see who this caller is. Caller, you're on the air with Bud and Roach and Robin John.
You.
Ow.
Hey, what's good, boy?
What up, my guys?
You in the BX right now?
Yeah, I'm in the X.
So we need Lady Ange to call in right now so that we could have a true round table.
Yeah, what's Angie?
Sorry, boys. I get it a little better than that.
What you got?
Hello.
What's good there?
So she's
hello,
she's
everybody. It's
Lady. That's how I give it up.
No doubt, no doubt. That's why y'all. What is it? Light and clip.
Light and clip.
Clip and light.
So
I think I got the better voice for it. Let me introduce us properly.
Nobody introduced you in the first place.
To the Bud and Roach show. Caesar State Fly Rivera, also known as Light. And Angie, I don't know if she want to give me her whole name, but Lady Ange, Clip.
It's better Lady Clip because they're going to think I'm a man Clip.
all right. You got it.
Clip. I like that. That's dope.
So what up, boys? Talk to us. What's going on over there? I noticed the trailer is looking way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How you guys like seeing yourself on TV, acting on it?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's my debut right there. I ain't never been on film before.
You did your thing, bro.
That's the type of film that y'all want to see.
I swear, yo, I'm looking forward to working with you guys.
The thing
with
that
more.
I love so much is that the camera catches everything.
Mm-hmm.
Bud fell all enrolled into the street running out of that restaurant.
Yo, that was definitely it was worth the pain.
That was a bonus.
I didn't go.
That was a bonus.
Hold on, because you know what, boys, I'm always working. So let me introduce two guys that I'm with right now. Can you introduce your name for me real quick?
Yeah, they call me the S to the B. They say it's the studio bug, and I'm in the building, baby.
What's going on, brother? You on Bud and Roach?
It's good.
BX Records in the building, right? All right, and I also have another friend of mine here. Hold on, let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Tom Kilkenny with Aggressive Combat Championships,
Yes,
Aggressive Combat Sports, straight out of the East Coast MMA show. We are over here live doing some business with BX Records in the Boogie Down Bronx, baby.
Yes.
It's a pleasure having you guys in the show.
Right, boys? Don't ask me what I'm doing. Don't ask me what I'm doing.
Nobody asked you in the first place, boy. We know that about you.
So,
can you say something, C's? Can you please say we are doing everything together? All of us.
We got caught up on that one.
Was activated. That's it.
Yo, I really do want to go check out that MMA shit though.
Yeah, man.
Because, I've always been a big fan of people.
Hey, I'm here with the CEO and president. Like, what are y'all talking about over here?
So we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Moves, baby.
But right now,
you hear him in the background, right?
I hear him.
All right, so just know, I'm out here, I'm conducting the interview, I'm giving the fans a little bit of what's going on, but just know, I'm not one person, I'm probably like 10, and Lady Andrews, she's with me.
Yeah.
Roach,
of course.
Roach, Bud, me. Roberto, John, me.
Yeah.
Cheese, Le Jefe, me.
Speaking French and shit.
Your name all the speaks.
So while I got you guys on the phone, I know you guys are busy out there in the Bronx doing your thing right now, but we was just
and in Queens.
Lady Ange is in Queens.
You guys
and
are
we still
everywhere
activated though.
Yeah.
So this is the question for you guys right now. And right now we was just about to start speaking about Sunday night screening, something that we did before, something that helped us get to where we are now. Yeah. Go ahead, you can pass if you want. And basically doing this thing that started out as pretty much just me smoking a joint and wanting to see a film in a cafe, and it just turned into this massive thing that by the time we shut it down, we was doing 2 screenings a day. We was doing 1,000 different things. So this is part of our story. This is something that happened. So where are you coming from? I want to know where each of you are coming from in terms of your background. What are you going to offer Bud and Roach? And really where you plan to take this, because sky's the limit for all of us.
Yeah, man. Ladies first.
Okay, I knew you was gonna say that. Well, the way it all started with me is, like I said, that I started off with my writing, and my writing is what brought me where I am today. Because you always gotta have, like, you know, a background on what you really know how to do. Now, I didn't know that I can actually do radio personality until I was, you know, taken by, you know, other shows, you know, just to start off, you know, guest starring, and then eventually I worked my way up. And how I met Caesar, my wonder twin, was that we were in a show together, and he had just came back after, you know, because he's always on the scene, always missing, but coming back with joy, you know. And he never co-hosted with me. So it was that debut where we both was able to be in there together. We had models come in, and we had so much fun with it, and realized that us together, working together, was sky's the limit. That we know that if we can get viewers to watch just doing what we do, imagine what we could all do together. Because I've watched you guys also, and of course we're here, and I'm so happy to be here.
Shit, you couldn't have said it any better, man. Like, C's, let's hear your personal story. Let's hear what got you into this fucking journey, because really, like, this shit is a fucking adventure. Doing what we do, man, like, this isn't something for average people. This isn't something that average people can accomplish. So
I figured that was you, man. Well, let me remix it, because I was on your show not too long ago conducting an interview. So let me give you a remix of what happened. I'm a street kid. I'm from when they want to see again. I was doing a lot of bad things in my neighborhood. I used to run around with an OJ driver doing bad things also. That OJ driver ended up getting a spot at a radio station. I ended up going over there. I incorporate my brother that had a company to go over there and broadcast with me. And then we get picked up at a station, Nightline Radio, iTunes Radio Top 40. Things didn't go too well, whatever the case may be. Always be my brother. Jose will always be my brother. But right about now, dealing with the Bud and Roach, I not know that y'all had your hands into so many different things.
Oh, we do it all, man. You already know that.
No, though.
There's
you
no
know
limitation with us over here.
And all this, but I didn't know until now. I'm in the circle with y'all. Now I see the film. Now I see you a singer. Now I see things, and not just about one person.
Yep, and
there's so many different individuals in the Bud and Roach right about now that we should be good.
He's the one that mentioned us, and we want to take him
Who you talking about? Mr. HBO?
Mr. HBO was the one that made it happen. He was.
I mean, I didn't do nothing but just bring you around my family. That's all. Because I think you people are very talented. And, you know, I don't like everybody, so I take a like of you guys and
very, you know,
I'll show you my family.
That somebody else sees what our grind is. And like I said, all I could say is let's get rich. That's my motto.
That's what we doing.
If I don't say one more word, let me say this: we are the future. I'm done.
So JD, this one goes to you, man. What happened? Like, how'd you end up here?
Yo, first of all, I just want to say, you know, C's and Angie, I think you guys are perfect for the team, and you know, you're just what Bud and Roach needed. A street team.
Hell yeah.
You know, niggas who are, you know, grinding and hustling and representing. And, you know, I know you guys got a lot going on. So, when I first came back, I came back like a week and a half ago. And the first thing I did was chill in Robin C's. And he showed me what the fuck they've been doing since I've been gone.
Turned it up, huh?
Jeez, you know where to go, man. That's just dope. And I'm really happy that you're here.
Where did you take me? Wasn't we in the Tribeca Film Festival?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You know, I just had to show you. You know, I had to show you a good time. You showed me a good time, and it was cool, man.
It was like I already knew you before you came.
Word,
The
man.
same thing I can say about everybody. Like,
They're fans.
and it just feels right.
This is what we do, man. This is what we do. So, is that pretty much your journey?
Nah, man. You know,
I was waiting.
My journey, when it ends, the day is bad, because I'm going to keep on moving. I'm going to keep on doing what I do. And I'm going to push everybody that's with me, too.
All right. We in this together, guys, and we mean that from the bottom of our heart.
Yo, we doing it.
Yeah, we do.
Doing it.
We
You
believe
guys-
it.
You guys definitely proved yourselves this past week when we went and we just shot this shit on the fly. You know.
Whoa, shout out to you, man. I ain't... The trailer was cool. The trailer was cool, no, but the performance was better.
What? People were trying to grab you off the stage, like.
But we got footage.
Yeah, like.
It was a long time coming.
They gotta get tickets from us. Let them know about December 1st.
And don't forget about them original songs either.
Yeah.
People was vibing, man. I think that was one of the best shows I ever played. So you fucked
Yeah,
that
I
John,
agree.
by being
I
sick.
agree. First time I heard your original
I was
songs
proud to be
like that on that stage.
And be since Wings Limelight in about what 2 years or something.
Yeah.
Well, it was my honor to be there for you, support you, my brother.
Yeah, you guys definitely showed the support, man. I saw you guys front and center holding the cameras and shit. That shit made me feel like I was performing at fucking MTV.
Hey,
jumping on
Get
stage
there.
and shit.
We'll get there. You know that already.
But John, finish your adventure, because I want to hear this.
yeah, man. I've known Al for fucking like 4 years now. It's gonna be.
It's been like that.
And I just
4
feel,
years.
shit just mesh. Al, you got your dream, you got your vision, and I see it, man. I see it happening. So, I just want to stick around and, give you some of my good vibes, because that's my journey. I'm still on this fucking journey. I'm still looking for something. And it's just, how can you just like give good vibes, good energy every fucking minute, every second, and just affect the people around you, and you finding you is like, is like a fucking.
I actually found you.
Yeah.
Hold on, one more thing. Before anybody get into anything else, can I give a big shout out to the West Coast team, Bud and Roach? I forget the name of them right now.
We got Nick and Lisa out there. We got Dante out there.
I was just thinking that.
TSP.BudandRoach.com.
Mad love.
Mad love.
TSP, they Nick, when he first sent us a video trying to get on the show, it was just like, I thought he was a serial killer because of the fucking video he's saying. Looked like a serial killer. That shit's still funny to me. But he ended up being like, he's the fucking blood of Bud and Roach, man. Like every day he sends out these text messages and these videos that just, even if you're having a shit day, like he kind of gets you through the day. You guys get the messages. So it's just like, we owe Nick a lot. We owe Nick more than I think Nick even knows. Just to keep the morale up in a fucking company that's struggling to get off the ground and shit.
Watch Nick call.
But Nick right now, because Nick he used to be a regular on Bud and Roach show, but he started teaching. He's a professor, so
Nice.
he's teaching Monday nights.
Nice.
And he has his own show now, tsp.budandroach.com, of course, every Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Pacific. So that's Nick. Rob, what got you here, man? Like you went through a lot of shit, obviously, and you call yourself the hottest actor in New York City, and I feel that you really grown into that shit, and I feel that you are one of the hottest actors, if not the hottest actor in New York City that I've seen personally. So,
Well, my journey been a very hard one, but the way I got to meet you guys was like, I think me and you was still keeping in touch.
Yeah.
He told me about there was gonna be screening when it rains, and but I received the email from you.
Yo, C's, can you lower the phone for a second? I hear everybody sound like niggas getting jumped over there.
It's the BX.
That's what's happening. It's back in the Bronx. Oh, we're already at 10 o'clock too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Who's chiefing though?
We got about 10 more minutes.
Yeah. All right.
I want to wrap it with you guys.
So, First of all, I want to say, it's a pleasure working with you two guys, Caesar and Lady Ange. I love you guys, and I will always be there supporting you for your work. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that you are working with us at the moment. You know what I mean? And for further projects also. So,
Bro,
it's
niggas got love for you too.
It's been a beautiful journey for me because I met this nigga through email and through you too. And they was screening When It Rains, and I went over there. Actually, I was lost. I just stopped in front of it. I met your brother, and then he introduced me to you. And ever since then, you just open your arms, and I've been comfortable. I've been, I don't have a lot of friends actually, but besides you guys, so it's just an honor being in the same circle as you because the way I came up, I'm not supposed to be here right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not supposed to be here right now. And I consider one of the lucky ones out of my generation coming up. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that I met you guys. And but I'm still doing my thing, regardless if it was the acting or whatever else I was doing. I was still gonna be the best out of it. And be now. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be wealthy. That's all. You know what I mean? Be able to just
Can I say something?
enjoy the fresh air and drink the freaking mimosas in the morning and smoke a blunt as soon as I wake up. That's and see my kids run around in the 50 acres in my mule that I'm gonna get. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me interrupt you, bro. Brooklyn, we up. What up?
Brooklyn, what up? Brooklyn 718. I love you.
Ow. All right.
I'm tri-state though.
Brooklyn is home, man. Like
they know me in the Bronx and Queens. I've been everywhere. 5 boroughs.
But let me just ask everybody one last question.
Yeah.
Everybody's still on with us, right?
Yeah.
All right, that was the last question. Now I'm just playing. I got a question, and you could say this a minute each.
All right.
Because we're about to close out the show.
Over.
Right now, we have the opportunity to change the world, and when I say that, in the beginning, it was always about changing the world, and it's not really about changing the world; it's about changing our world. If our world changes, then the world has changed for us.
Exactly.
Because you could be on Fifth Avenue and see somebody that has $5 billion in the bank, and he walks right next to somebody who's flat fucking broke and homeless, and they both standing and living in the same spot, but they're in different worlds.
Exactly.
So we need to change our individual worlds. How are you planning to change your individual world using the platform that we've created? I'm going to start with Rob. Let's start with Rob.
Well, my work consists of a lot of things. So my main important thing is that I just want to build with this world and show my offspring a role model that I can be, no matter what the hell they have heard from every side that they've been talking to them. You know what I mean? Like that's my gift to this world.
Plain and simple. John, let's hear it.
My world changes every day, and the reason for that is because I read books. The more you read, the more your brain grows, and the more your thoughts, they change, and you just become a different person. So read books, a lot of them.
But you better spread that knowledge with the people on your time on this show.
Yeah, that's
even
what
if that means showing people what book to read every week. Like people read like that. I just saw a video of a lady on Guinness World Records that did you see that? The fastest reader? You see that shit? No. She read like a whole thing of Shakespeare in like 11 seconds.
Whoa.
That shit was nuts. But there's people out there that read a lot. So, Lady Ange, how do you plan to change your world?
Well, I'm planning to change the world and have the world see that it doesn't matter how old you are or how long you have been pursuing your dream. Just keep it going. There's going to be somebody out there that's going to just pick you up and pursue it. And I found it. And I'm going to change the world to prove to everybody that I started from the bottom. Now we're here.
I hope YouTube doesn't block us for copyright infringement. You guys using Drake. Cease.
And also keep reading my blogs, which is on the Bud and Roach site.
Sure.
All your stuff, and we still got to work on your book. We still got a lot of things. You got screenplays and all that shit written out.
Yeah.
And I started flipping through them, so we definitely gonna start working. But Cease, how's your world gonna change?
How's my world gonna change? Well, first of all, everybody's answer was correct. It was on point. I could eat off everybody's. But what I'm gonna say is, I can't change the world right now. I have to change this man who I am first in order for me to make this world a better place. I have to change myself first.
That's your world.
That
You
is my world.
yourself is your world.
And you start by changing underwear.
You.
That's the first step.
Before you can change anything else.
Just believe me when I tell you this. I'm moving in the right direction for the simple fact that I have a lot of friends and a lot of people behind me. And if I could pick somebody else up and be down, and just like other people pick me up at the same time, some people know it, some people don't. But we're all human. We need to help each other if we're gonna move on in this world.
That's right.
Yeah, true that.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
So with that, it's episode 83. But I want Rob and John, since you guys are on camera right now, I want you guys to say, tune in next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, budandroach.com for another episode of the Bud and Roach Show.
That's a lot of shit right there, but I'm gonna tell you my way.
But yo, be on the
tune
lookout
in
for
next
the
week,
stick, man. I wanna
Monday
see that. I want to hear
at
more
8
about it.
p.m.
Hold on. Say that again, C's.
I want to know more and see more and hear more about the stick.
Shout out to Tom. He's in the he's with you, man. Looking forward to seeing this whole brand new thing we can get going.
So obviously, you know, everybody's talking about Spick right now. So
Yeah.
Spick, we got the trailer out. You guys saw it twice during this broadcast. And right now we're filming. By the new year, by 2014, we're gonna have a few. We're gonna start putting them out regularly. It's gonna be a regular show on Bud and Roach. We just got to get ahead of the curve right now.
Exactly. So get ready to work.
So everybody, we shot that on an, I guess we could say this. We shot that on an iPhone. If we could shoot that and it made you laugh on a fucking iPhone,
we can do anything.
We really not restricted to do anything at this point.
Exactly.
We could just do everything that we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want a big shout out to the Bud and Roach for locking down that AM.
Oh yes, this Saturday once again.
Guys.
AM radio.
That's what I do. I promote. I'm sorry.
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
WWRL.
Nah, nigga, I'm good that you said that.
WWRL 1600 AM 1 p.m.
Hold on. I didn't hear you. Say it one more time clearly.
WWRL 1600 AM radio. It's 1 o'clock p.m. every Saturdays from 1 to 2. Pale Blue Light Radio, hosted by Eddie Duran, of course, featuring Bud and Roach. Featuring, I think the girl's name is Catherine Vellaniri or Vellaniri, something like that.
Mhm.
And of course Melissa, the producer. So everybody's gonna have voice time. This Saturday is our first one, man. I don't even know what to expect. I know he doesn't know what to expect.
It's gonna be great.
I might fly by. I might be over there.
Yeah, but it's
You just
if I
tuned
say already,
in
then
Bless
to
the mic.
video
We're gonna get some
83 on the
talking
Bud and
time.
Roach Show. Don't forget to tune in next week, Monday, 8 p.m.
Exactly.
Eastern Time, baby.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna close out with that. Thank you, Lady Ange. You guys heard her, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.